Tinubu style of governance has now forced the Hausas to differentiate themselves from the Fulani, so they are now rejecting the call to be called Fulani Hausas. Why is all of these things happening?
For me, I think it's because the Fulani currently represent danger in Nigeria. Because before now, you hardly see Hausa tell you that there's a difference between Hausa and Fulani. But now that we are facing the issue of terrorism, and the Hausas, to be quite honest with you, are not the ones perpetrating the terrorism. The ones perpetrating terrorism are the Fulanis. So they need to come back to clarify and exonerate themselves from the issue of banditry and terrorism. And apart from that, I've seen a video of an Hausa man, an Hausa advocate, who has even come out to say that even in the political arena, that going forward, that the Hausas should be the one representing Hausa communities, no longer the Fulanis. And for a truth, if you look at the general population by component, Hausa people are about 60 million people. The Fulani are about 15 million people. The Yorubas are about 50 million people. The Igbos are about 40 million people. So how come a 15 million people is running over a 60 million people? So it's a good thing that the Hausas are now coming out to realize that this is a problem. Because to be quite honest with you, the Fulani has totally subjugated the Hausa man. Is it in the political arena? Is it in the monarchical system of government? But the beauty of what is happening currently is that since the Hausas have the population, they can correct the anomaly in the political angle. Because going forward, just like the man said, that if you are not to represent the Hausa interest, they will not vote for you. If they can stand on that ground and carry out the advocacy and enlightenment to all the nook and cranny of Hausa communities in another part of the country, I have to tell you that they will achieve it.
What are some of the things that the president has done that is now making this agitation more powerful?
Now, the president has come out to say, we are going to have state police one, and the whole world is not blaming the North. You caused the problem because this insecurity started from your area. Now, the Hausa have now realized that yes, after this problem started from the North, but beyond starting from the North, it is the Fulanis that are doing it. And look at another danger. Because the Fulanis are the ruling class in the North, they decide to perpetually deprive the Hausa population of education. When you talk of out-of-school children in the North, the Hausa population account for a good number of out-of-school children in the northern part of the country. So, for instance, is about 67% out-of-school children. Kebbi, of course, Borno, is up to 47% out of school children. We are talking about schooling children between the age of 6 and 16 years, and these are Hausa communities. So it is high time the Hausa exonerated themselves from this bondage of the Fulani, so that they can address their own problem. Even when the Jonathan government started an emergency school as a way of addressing the out-of-school children, Buhari came into office in 2015 and jettisoned the idea of emergency school. But currently, Tinubu government is even trying to bring back a strategy to take them out of the street to give them education. So there's a calculated attempt by the Fulanis to ensure that the Hausa man is not educated, so that they continue to become a willing tool in the hands of the Fulani for whatever political reason.
All right, so and what would you also say? A lot of people are saying that is the Fulani Sokoto Caliphate controlling the oil wells in the east. How true is this?
No, the point is, I don't know how the figures actually, but a good number of oil wells are in the hands of the North. I have to tell you that even T.Y. Jajuma, at some point, it was reported that the oil well he have, the oil block he have, he sold one of his marginal oil block to, I think, yes, Chinese company for about $1.20 million. At the time, it was reported that he didn't even know how to spend the money. So there's no argument about that they not dominate the oil sector in terms of oil block. And the point is, how somebody is giving oil block is not by merit, it's by favoritism. The government will just look at your face and say, okay, you take this. because it was the military that governed Nigeria for a good number of years. So during that period, they were allocated oil block based on favoritism. So that is the truth. There is no argument that they do not have a larger percentage of the oil blocks in Nigeria.
So a lot of people now say this is the reason why the Northerners do not want a breakaway of Biafra and others from Nigeria.
To be quite honest with you, even if in recent past we have seen a news from Sahara reporter that quoted the Sultan of Sokoto saying, how do we survive if Nigeria break? Recently, I've seen a video of a young Hausa advocate who is equally asking and asserting that if Nigeria should break, that the Hausas have no means of survival. Even when I had to enumerate companies in the north that have already collapsed, that has gone underground. So the truth is, the north actually depend on the south for survival, and they are feeling fat on the natural resources in the southern part of the country. That is why when we talk about state police, even if I am not a supporter of Tinubu, but I support that state police, anything that will bring us closer to true federalism is a welcome development. It doesn't matter the opinion of the north. We must address some of all these issues. Because look at the insecurity they created. It's now ravaging everywhere, affecting everybody. Oyo is becoming an epicenter of terrorism. In Ondo State, we saw the disalignment of a mother who refused to be adopted. In the same local government area of Oyo State, we saw the burning down of a police station. So for me, actually, it's the truth that the north is feeling bad on the source of the south, and they will always want to resist any change.